Good day to you, my good viewers, and I thank you very much for listening to me. May the Lord help you. Once again, I want to discuss some of the distress of long-lasting marriage with you. You remember that I talked about the tongue in the last video. I've made 2 videos on the topic. The first one relates to the effect of failed marriage on some institutions. Then the second one was the tongue, the misuse of the tongue of the couple themselves to destroy their marriage. I appeal to you to kindly subscribe to my channel. I encourage others to do so. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' name. Now, the topic of this video, the third one in the series, some destroyers of long-lasting marriage. And in this third video, however, I want to discuss other destroyers of long-lasting marriage. The first is sex. A lot of problems enter marriages because of sex. Many couples are careless with the way they handle sex. There are wives who see sex as a cane by which they can whip their husband, not realizing that it is a weapon that Satan uses to destroy marriage. A lot of the problems that cannot be explained publicly center on sex. Many men are comparable to sex machines because of their hungry state that does not allow them to have feelings and consideration for their wives. You shouldn't be like a wolf jumping on his prey. There are cases of men who beat their wives because of sex. Some that do not beat deny wives of their rights. The wife that complains a lot, most of the time, will send her husband outside to willing women who are already put there by Satan. If sex is not satisfying, then it becomes a punishment. The husband, who is naturally more quickly ready than the wife, has a duty to wait a bit with caressing, teasing, and touching in order to prepare his wife for the desired satisfaction. It is not wise for the husband to turn himself into just a log of wood climber. He must encourage the interest of his wife in order to make the married love work stronger. Also, there have been cases of women complaining that their husbands have been heavy sleepers from after dinner to daybreak without touching them throughout the night. This must stop. Such men must awake to their sex responsibility. Remember that one reason for marriage is to avoid fornication. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. Couples should therefore not encourage Satan to break their marriage because of sex. Paul advises that a man should fulfill his duty as a husband, and a woman should fulfill her duty as a wife, and each should satisfy the other's need. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 7, and in the chapter 7 verse 3 in the Good News Bible. Needs include sex. It is not biblical for spouses to deny sex unnecessarily. Any denial at all should be on agreement, as seen in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 4 to 5a. It is a fact that couples must work for their livelihood, but they should do all in their power, including rigorous prayer, that God should enable them not to be far away from each other, in order not to engage in extramarital sex that will surely break up the marriage. The next marriage destroyer is strange behavior. Strange behavior that the couples acquire as their marriage advances in age. Through his trick, Satan can plant strange behaviors in the mind of the partners in a marriage union. At the beginning of the marriage, there may be no traces of any serious problem, but later, because of one inability or the other, either of the couple starts to compare and contrast his or her spouse with another's own, not realizing that he or she is indirectly hosting a destroying agent in his or her marriage. No two marriages are the same, and married life of two different couples cannot be the same. With unnecessary comparison, the husband or the wife will start to disregard the marriage vow and put forth the behaviors that will disturb the peace of the home. Complaints will surface. Inefficiency of the spouse will be seen better than before. The satisfaction which comes in is shown in many ways. For instance, references will be made to past mistakes that had been settled before. Any of them could become a nag with attitudes that should conquer the other. The husband may deliberately leave home very early in the morning, only to return very late at night. The wife may become unnaturally penitent, only to discuss her husband's case to dangerous sympathizers who will teach her how to deal with the nasty husband. Any of the two can join associations that could give him or her engagement outside the home front, which will make him not to come home early. Interestingly, one may take the step of begging the other, all to no success. Why should your spouse beg you and you refuse? Your thoughts that punishment is the right message to teach him or her a sense is dangerous. Such behavior is like the pain of an infected source in the mind of the other partner. The mind will be damaged as fear of uncertainty comes in. The husband should always remember that he took the lady out of her home and from her people. The husband means a lot to her. Therefore, there must be no gap between them through which the roaring lion will pass and destroy them. Couples must accept that it is their physical bodies that will grow old and not their first love, which formed the foundation of the marriage union. I thank you for listening to me, and I want to plead with you that subscribe to my channel, and please tell others to subscribe as well. It is free. They are not charging you anything, and you continue to progress in your life in Jesus' name.